while the radio counts bodies in another room. The wind drags its hand across the grasslands like it's checking for fever. Dust on the roadside, a red stained can, a kid's shoe with no owner. They call it a clearing, call it a plan, call it keeping order. But it looks like a bedroom turned inside out, and the sheets won't come clean with water. Men in offices circle words with pens, and the numbers behave, but nobody can add up what it does to the small soft face. Don't ask me to choose like it's easy, like picking a code for rain. My tongue learned prayers in one language, my blood remembers another name. And I can't stand still in the doorway while the ground keeps taking in pain. If I turn from it, I'm not living. If I look at it, I'm changed. There's a picture on my phone from a cousin, palm trees, bright sky, tourists smiling. Behind the frame, the dogs are howling like they know what's coming. Out on the plain, the birds lift up white wings in dirty weather. They've been doing that since the first fires, before we called ourselves better. They say it's nature, teeth in chase, so don't pretend you're surprised. But we stand upright, we make rules, then break them with open eyes. Don't ask me to choose like it's easy, like picking a side in a game. My tongue learns songs in one language, my skin holds both kinds of blame. And I can't be cool at the headline when a child can't sleep in the same. If I turn from it, I'm not living. If I look at it, I'm changed. I've watched a uniform stagger past midnight, laughing like nothing can touch him. I've heard the old men talk about peace with a mouth full of gun smoke, and I've watched boys made into soldiers by hunger and somebody's promise. Tell me, what do I do with love when it's built on a fence and a passport? Some days I want to burn the whole story, write myself out of the chapters, but the letters taste like home to me, even when they cut like laughter. So I carry it both sides of the blade, in a body that won't divide. And every time I try to speak it plain, I swallow a little pride. Don't ask me to choose like it's easy, I'm split right down to the vein. I wanna call out the drunken ruler and still keep the words that remain, but trade them both, give back what they've given. There's no clean trade for this pain. If I turn from it, I'm not living. If I look at it, I'm changed. The wind keeps moving across the grasslands like a hand that won't stop checking, like a warning nobody's learned to hold without breaking. In this place, I hear it before I understand it. Morning opens like a door that sticks, marble under tired shoes, names on plaques, coffee on breath, a guard with yesterday in his eyes. We sit in rows that learn to wait, hands folded over phones. And somewhere under all that quiet, something keeps tapping, go on. Not a speech, not a slogan, more like a pulse you can't ignore. It moves through us like a current in the floor. There's a song in this country we're making, with our mouths half full of doubt. We pass it hand to hand, we don't know all the words yet, but we sing it anyway. In stairwells and court lines, in the break room, in the turnout lane. It isn't finished, but it's ours. Copley Square, rain on cardboard signs, a drummer keeping time for strangers, a woman with a stroller lifts her chin, and the chant gets steadier. A cop looks down then looks away. Someone offers water. Love isn't loud because it's sure, it's loud because it has to be. In the places we disagree, we still breathe the same air. If we're gonna make it through, we're gonna have to stay here. There's a song in this country we're making, with our mouths half full of doubt. We pass it hand to hand, we don't know all the words yet, but we sing it anyway. In stairwells and court lines, in the break room, in the turnout lane. It isn't finished, but it's ours. Charlottesville, porch lights left on a street where anger went walking. Fire held high like proof of belonging. Faces set hard as homework, and then one name you never forget. A daughter, a friend, a life that made the air turn sharp. And still people showed up again. Lake Michigan rose its shoulders, blue and stubborn late summer wind. A kid on a bike counts cracks in the sidewalk, says we can start over, we can. In Florida and East Texas, water climbs the front steps, and a 23-year-old wades out laughing, hauling neighbors back in. Los Angeles, a classroom with no windows, heat trapped in the cinder block. A teacher writes verbs on the board, keeps her voice soft but steady. Her students shape their names like keys, turning them in the lock. At night she rubs her eyes, then helps her own child spell tomorrow. Some of us carry papers, some of us carry fear, some of us carry both, and still we're standing here. There's a song in this country we're making, with our mouths half full of doubt. We pass it hand to hand, we don't know all the words yet, but we sing it anyway. In stairwells and court lines, in the break room, in the turnout lane. It isn't finished, but it's ours. Tyrants hate a voice they can't buy, so we write on napkins, on the backs of receipts, on whatever survives the day. A nation is a draft, a people is a pen. In this place, here and now, we begin again.
Keats, you'd hate the way I say your name like a text. Still, it's spring again. I
Try to act normal, try to keep it polite, but the air won't let me. It keeps picking a fight. Every branch is a loudmouth, every lawn is a stage, and I'm caught in the middle like I'm 10 years of age. Coffee on the porch and the streets washing clean. Pollen on my sneakers turning everything green. People say it's just weather, it'll pass, it'll quit, but something in the morning won't let me sit with it. 'Cause beauty's not a poster in a college hallway. She's a pressure in the chest on an ordinary day. And you knew her, yeah, you knew her like a bruise, no skin. So I can't hold my peace, John Keats. Spring kicks the door, I lose my seat. Dogwood falling like confetti on a stone. And I swear your old vowels ride the wind home. They can say you're gone, okay, fine, but my whole block turns into lines. If this is just spring, then explain to me why it sounds like you under every tree. Down by the river, the gulls act wild, like they got paid to scream like a choir of kids. Lilacs crowd the fences, purple fist in bloom, making the alley smell like a borrowed room. And me, I'm no different than a shaky leg lamb, trying to trust this ground, trying to learn where I am. The sidewalk buckles roots like the earth's got a pulse, like it's pushing upwards with a stubborn sweet force. And I catch myself talking to you out loud, like you're leaning on the railing in a thrift store coat, like you're laughing at death with your throat full of sunlight, like you never agreed to stay quiet. So I can't hold my peace, John Keats. Spring kicks the door, I lose my seat. Dogwood falling like confetti on a stone. And I swear your old vowels ride the wind home. They can say you're gone, okay, fine, but my whole block turns into lines. If this is just spring, then explain to me why it sounds like you under every tree. Behind my building, climbing slow, doing the work no one sees. Maybe you're the way new leaves look like they're listening when the breeze turns pages in them easy, easy. And maybe the vision isn't lightning or halos or kings. Maybe it's grass being brave in the cracks of the street. Maybe it's hands that are dust, still insisting on something, still pushing a sentence back into beat. They'd call it grief. I call it company. I went to your name in my phone just to joke, like you up, like you'd answer with smoke, but the screen stayed blank and the birds didn't care, kept rewriting the day in the thin bright air. So I bowed my head to the curbside weeds to read what the season keeps trying to teach. And if the neighbors see me smiling at trees, let them think I'm unwell, let them think what they please. 'Cause I can't hold my peace, John Keats. Spring kicks the door, I lose my seat. Dogwood falling like confetti on a stone. And I swear your old vowels ride the wind home. They can say you're gone, okay, fine, but my whole block turns into lines. Yeah, I know you're still riding quietly in bud and blossom, leaf and tree. Keep revel with me just through April, just through May. October rides the elevator up and never says my name. 13th floor, I leave a window barely cracked, and the city slips its fingers through the gap. Cold air making a game of my curtains. like it knows what I'm trying not to ask. Down on the sidewalk, kids in plastic armor practice being brave for a few blocks. Pillowcase parade, little paper skeletons, hands sticky from the bargain box. And it's funny what we call a treat when we're just trying to get through the week. The wind keeps pushing everything toward the water. Flyers, loose change, a note I shouldn't have said. And I watch it all go like it's got a reason, like the lake is taking what we can't explain. If I'm part of it, let me be small and honest. Let me let go without a scene. October, take the leftover sugar and the parts of me that don't get eaten. There's a receipt in my coat from last winter, creased like a little fossil of a day. A parking ticket, unfaded and stubborn, that still thinks I'm parked the same old way. I count my mistakes in tiny numbers while the trees throw confetti at my feet. Leaves spinning like they're late for something, like they've got someplace they need to be. And I cry at the change of seasons, not dramatic, just steady like a leak. The wind keeps pushing everything toward the water. Shopping lists, apologies, keys I never found. And I watch it all go like it's got a reason, like the shoreline and is lost and found. If I'm part of it, let me be small and honest. Let me let go without a scene. October, take the leftover sugar and the parts of me that don't get eaten. I used to think I'd be louder, I used to think I'd leave a mark. Now I'm learning how to disappear without making it my job. In the hallway, someone's laughing through a door I'll never knock. I press my palm against the window and let the glass stay cold. The lake keeps its own kind of silence. It doesn't ask where you've been, just takes what's untethered and teaches it how to swim. I used to know what to do with sorrow, fold it up like laundry, stack it in a drawer, bandage it with late night radio and the quiet clink of keys by the door. Now I'm standing in the kitchen doorway, holding nothing but my open hands, 'cause joy won't sit still long enough to name it or make it understand. Sadness had a gravity, something I could drag home, but this is helium in my ribs and I don't own it. I don't know what to do with this much good. It won't stay where I put it. skips my street and sings on somebody else's gutter. If it goes, if it comes, I'm still okay. I don't chase it, I don't cuff it. There's no room in me to hold it all, so it spills into whatever I'm touching. I lived once in a crooked treehouse where the board spoke back when the wind got brave. Now I'm over a quarry of engines, concrete breath and a restless day. And still there's a sweetness in the drywall, in the coffee gone warm on the sill, in the peaches bruised at the market. It tastes like forgiveness anyway. Even this floor that needs a sweeping, even these sheets with their hard lip stains, even the scratched up final spinning, everything keeps saying my name. I don't know what to do with this much blood. It won't stay where I put it. It climbs the eaves, it skips my street and sings on somebody else's gutter. If it goes, if it comes, I'm still okay. I don't chase it, I don't cuff it. There's no room in me to hold it all, so it spills into whatever I'm touching. Maybe joy's just a visitor, with no suitcase, no plans to explain, and love's in the next house over, then vanishes like summer rain. So I left my hands like surrender, not holy, not innocent, just true. I take no credit for the wonder, the way the sky holds the I don't know what to do with this much blood, so I stop trying to keep it, let it pour through the cracks of my day. Turn the ordinary radiance briefly. If it goes, if it comes, I'm still okay. I don't bargain, I don't suffer. There's no place in me to hold it all, so it flows into whatever I'm loving. The flows. I read the old rules one more time, then shut the book. Check the seal on the mask in the bathroom mirror, zip the black suit up to my throat. Camera cold against my ribs, knife on my calf like a secret I can't misplace. No crew on deck, no voice in my ear, just a borrowed boat in the chop of the water. A ladder hangs there like it's nothing, like it hasn't taken people down before. Rung after rung, I lose the shoreline, air turns thick, then thin, and I move wrong in these stupid fins, like a kid pretending to be brave, and nobody tells me when the ocean actually begins. I came to find what's under the story, what sank when everybody swore it did, and I came for for the bent metal truth and whatever still refuses to quit. Down where you breathe like you're learning again, down where the silence has a weight. I'm not here to be saved, I'm here to look straight at what happened. Blue turns mean, green turns gone, and it's just pressure in my own pulse. The mass shoves air into my lungs like it's arguing with panic. But the sea doesn't care about strength, it teaches you to turn slow, to stop fighting every inch, and let your body become a question. There are things living easy down here, fanning themselves unbothered, as if ruin is a normal address. And I almost forget my mission, because time doesn't move right under this much water. I came to find what's under the story, what sank when everybody swore it did. And I came for the bent metal truth and whatever still refuses to quit. Down where you breathe like you're learning again, down where the silence has a weight. I'm not here to be saved, I'm here to look straight at what happened. My lamp slides across a flank of wreckage, a hull split open like a mouth. No pirates, no romance, just bolts, bone rips, all by years. A face in the rusted glass of a porthole, staring up like it's waiting for daylight. Damage made beautiful by force and time, not forgiveness, just survival. And here's the part I didn't plan. I'm not one person in the suit, I'm her hands and her shoulders. I'm the ones who stay quiet, the ones who yelled. I'm the breath held too long, I'm the bargain, the bruise, the proof. We circle the hold like a memory you can't delete. And I see the cargo, silver, copper, cheap gold, sealed in barrels, half stuck, left behind. Tools that once pointed home, a swollen logbook, a compass that lies. Words were supposed to be maps, but my name isn't in the book, none of ours are. So I'm writing it down with my body, in silt and current and careful light. I'm taking pictures of what they left out, I'm taking the blade in case I get caught. Down where you breathe like you're learning again, down where the silence has a weight. I'm not here to be saved, I'm here to bring back what's missing. Rung after rung, I carry it up, a camera full of evidence, a knife that never got used, and an empty book that's finally ready for names. Magnolia Street. Once the magnolia finally opens up, it's not all postcards and porch swings. Petals let go like tired paper cups, brown on the curb where the gutter sings. They land in their own soft collapse, and shoes smear them into a map, a little track of living being turned over, like the city always needs proof it was here. Tomorrow brings rain like a worker on shift, washing the block like it never happened. I watch from the steps, holding my breath, like I'm waiting to be forgiven for looking. Hose it down, turn the sweet into something that's gone. Let the water take the stain from the concrete, like an annual the rinse comes through. There's a sparrow-shaped stillness by the oak, small enough to miss if you're late for church. No one stops, no one wants that kind of note tucked into their morning. Up in the tower, the bell stays quiet, and high above that, the hunter circles a clean, sharp eye against the sky. Like mercy isn't part of nature's work. I think about how beauty arrives, then leaves like it paid in full. We call it spring like it explains anything, like the word can carry what we won't. Hose it down, turn the sweet into something that's gone. Let the water take the stain from the concrete. Like an annual wrong, we keep moving on from. And I tell myself it's only a cycle, not a loss that needs a name. But the street keeps what it remembers even after the rinse comes through. I don't buy the story that it's sacrificed, that something has to bleed for the season to change. I don't want a God that's drunk on devotion, counting our quiet damages praise. If hope is a thing, it's practical. A hand on a vow, a rinse that doesn't erase, just makes room to keep walking. By afternoon, the block looks new again, but the air still tastes like snapped stems. I step around the clean places carefully, like there's still a shape on the ground. And I wonder if the lesson is simple. More isn't promised, more isn't owed. So when the tree gives everything at once, what are we saving our attention for? Hose it down, let the water run honest and long. Let it carry what we can't carry, let it prove we can start where we're standing. I tell myself it's only a cycle, but I feel it cut the same. Beauty leaves its footprint in passing, then dares us to ask for more. Once the magnolia in the street, and rain. I read his name on a Tuesday morning, between the weather and the train delays. And I tried to keep my coffee steady, like the world hadn't tilted sideways. They said he clocked in for Parks and Rec. No headline for that kind of work, just early hours, keys on a lanyard, mud on boots, hands that didn't shirk. And I keep thinking how a person can be taken from the sidewalk, but not from what they set in motion. Somewhere there's a planter by the courts, or a strip of green by a bus stop sign, or something keeps leaning into summer without knowing whose back gave it time. And every time it opens its little mouth to the sun, and every time it turns air into air we can use. It's saying the part we don't say out loud. You were here, you did something true. I walked past past the playground after rain, swung chains clinking empty slow, and the city smelled like wet pennies and fresh cut grass in a steady row. A worker in orange lifted a sapling like it was more fragile than it looked, pressed down the soil with careful fingers, then stepped back, checked and took a breath like a promise he couldn't sign. And I keep thinking, we don't always get to choose what we leave, but we leave it anyway. Somewhere there's a planter by the courts, or a strip of green by a bus stop sign, where something keeps leaning into summer without knowing whose back gave it time. And every time it opens its little mouth to the sun, and every time it turns air into air we can use. It's saying the part we don't say out loud. You were here, you did something true. Not a statue, not a slogan, not a post that disappears, just roots doing their quiet job through heat waves, through hard years. Small insects finding shelter, a kid touching a leaf and smiling, a couple sitting under branches for 5 minutes of not fighting. And if I listen close to the ordinary, I can hear a plain kind of mercy, how giving shade is still giving, how breathing is still worthy. Somewhere there's a planet by the courts, or a strip of green by a bus stop sign, where something keeps leaning into summer like it refuses to leave us behind. And every time it opens its little mouth to the sun, and every time it makes this heavy city feel loose, it's saying the part we don't say out loud. You were here, you were needed, you did something true. We breathe, we breathe.
They keep asking for a clean story, like bad luck comes with a receipt. Alright, my name's Pete.
I'm the kind of guy who counts my cash in ones like it's proof I'm doing fine. Love a full tank, hate a 10-cent change, so I run out 9 times. I can charm a room with a half-smile grin and lose it all by 2. I got a talent for the wrong damn turn on a road I already knew. Judge asked me, Pete, where's your wife? I said, man, she's gone. He said, was it yelling? Was it fists? Was it knives? I said, it was everything I'm on. It was a Saturday sermon in my bloodstream and a back row bar in my breath. I chased cheap thrills like they owed me, and they paid me back with death. Now I'm standing in the county seat with blood I can't outrun. Yeah, I finally found my change when I watched her in the wrong car and the world kept moving on. She wouldn't do the dance hall, wouldn't do the screen, didn't like crowds, didn't like noise. She ironed out her Sunday dress like it could iron out my choice. But I'd slip off after supper, say I'm just meeting up with friends. come on broken too loud and start a fight I couldn't end. Moon up like a street light, halo perched down like my pride. I'm singing to the cornfields like they're clapping on my side. Then I see her by the shoulder of the road, face tight, jaw set, like she been praying and waiting, and I'm the answer she didn't get. It was a Saturday sermon in my bloodstream and a back row bar in my breath. I chased cheap thrills like they owed me, and they paid me back with death. Now I'm standing in the county seat with blood I can't outrun. Yeah, I finally found my change when I watched her in the wrong car and the world kept moving on. She pointed up, said, Pete, look, like the sky's coming apart. I tilted back to laugh at it and fell flat on my heart. Head met gravel, tires met bone, metal kissed my skull. The car didn't stop to apologize, just kept pulling like a mule. And I sobered in a second, the way fear does the job. Liquor ran right out the gutter of my throat when I saw her in that box on wheels, and the taillights swallowed up the road. They said 2 men woke in white sheets, same hospital, different prayers. One wanted God to forgive him, one wanted me to pay upstairs. He looked at me like I was trash, said your girl was drunk, you're sick, and my car is done for man. Total, that's it. Something snapped, it had my name on it. Something small, something mean. I've been losing my whole life, but I couldn't lose that scene. So if the state's got a high chair waiting, go ahead, strap me in, 'cause I've been burning since the moment that the wheels took her with them. I'm not asking for a pardon, I'm not asking to be saved, I'm just telling you the truth, Judge. I was built for going broke, and I finally got what I chased. There was a man named Pete. He learned what a dime costs. Too late.
They filed you under fine, stamped the page, drew a line. Your name was typed in clean black ink, no spelling errors, no loose ends, a tidy number in a quiet row where everyone begins and ends. Clocking at 6, steel-toe feet, lunch break under buzzing lights. You learned the rules like hymns you'd keep. Said I'm good on automatic nights. No complaints on record, nothing loud, no broken glass, no public scene. Just a man who kept his shoulders down and kept the machine running clean. Union card in the wallet, full dues paid up, you didn't miss. Friday beer with the usual jokes, the kind that don't confess. They say you fit, they say you pass, they say you live the way you're asked. A steady pulse, a quiet yes, a life approved by check and press. But if you were choking on all that fine? Would anyone have read the signs? You bought the paper every day, left it open on the kitchen chair, nodded at the ads that promised more, like wanting was a kind of prayer. Payment plans, a bigger screen, a car that started in the cold, a fridge that hummed through summer heat, like comfort could be bought and sold. Insurance forms with boxes filled, your signature the same each year. One hospital stay, you came back cured, and no one asked what brought you there. Opinion polls, you chose the middle, kept it safe, kept it kind. On the calendar said fear, you feared. When it said fight, you signed. They say you fit, they say you pass, they say you live the way you're asked. A steady pulse, a quiet yes, a life approved by check and press. But if you were choking on all that fine, would anyone have read the signs? Marble doesn't mention what you wanted at 3 a.m. It doesn't list the calls you didn't make or who you might have been. 5 kids in the hallway frame, school notes tucked in a drawer. You never questioned the lesson plan. You were tired, you wanted war no more. And maybe you were gentle, maybe you were brave in ways no chart can show. Maybe you were lonely in a crowded room and trained too well to let it show. Was he free? Was he happy? They laugh like it's a math mistake. If something was wrong, they tell themselves, we'd see it in the paperwork. They say you fit, they say you pass, they say you live the way you're asked. A steady pulse, a quiet yes, a life approved by check and press. But I'm standing here by your carved out name, and I can't call silence safe. So if you were choking on all that fine, I'm sorry, no one read the signs. Filed you under fine, stamped the page, drew a line. Beneath the vault where constellations whisper secrets hold, I trace the lines of forgotten tales in silver and gold. The crescent guardian watches over tides that pull and sway. Dawn breaks with fire, the mightiest hour of the day. Twilight surrenders to shadows, a gentle release. In this cycle I find my fragile peace. We are the roots entwined in ancient soil, red clay, obsidian veins in endless toil. From the birth of elders, our stories unfold. You carry their fire in your veins. It's told, all motion, all growth in this vast design. The universe breathes, and it's yours, it's mine. Imagine the woman who fought through the storm to facing the fear. The man who planted seeds in the fertile ground, his legacy echoes in every sound. Creatures with lineages etched in the bark, whiskers from leaves in the gathering dawn. Listen to the gale that carries the birth of worlds unseen. It sings of beginnings, of what has always been. We are the fragments of stars scattered wide. Ain't every stranger our spirits blend. Language dances like flames in the night. Life's rhythm pulses eternal and bright. We are the roots entwined in ancient soil, red clay obsidian veins and endless toil. From the breath of elders our stories unfold. You carry their fire in your veins. It's total motion, all grows in its best design. The universe breathes, and it's yours, it's mine. Remember. Put it in the ground, let it keep my name. I was 17, back road in July. Hands full of dirt, nails full of prayer. You laughed at the heat, said give it time. Some things grow best when no one's there. A mailbox lean in a quiet yard. A thin green promise, scared but brave. We pressed our palms like a vow in bark and left it there to learn to stay. Now the years go by like trains at dusk, and I still hear you in the leaves. If you plant a tree, you plant a future. Cool shade for the ones you'll never meet. You plant a place where grief can loosen and every small goodbye can breathe. You plant a hymn the wind remembers, a steady note above the street. If you plant a tree, you plant a future, and it grows back into you quietly. First apartment, corner store, late rent, sirens stitching up the downtown air. I watched the headlines bend and break and wondered if we're built to care. Then spring came wild through cracked cement. A sparrow made a cradle in the green, and for a moment I believed again in simple acts that can't be seen, because someone stands with open hands and holds a map for roots and rain. If you plant shade for the ones you'll never meet. You plan a place where a brief can roost and every small goodbye can breathe. You plan a hymn the wind remembers, a steady note above the street. If you plan a tree, you plan a future, and it grows back into you quietly. Not a flag, not a sermon, not a shining crown, just a living yes in the turning ground. A porch for the sky, a room for the birds, a soft green promise with no big words. And when we fight, when we forget, let the roots hold what they can't hold yet. Let the branches reach across the line, teach our stubborn blood to intertwine. If you plant a tree, you plant a future, tender rain and patient history. You plant a birth for crowded cities, you plant a kinder kind of we. You plant the food that love can linger past our leaving, past our relief. If you plant a tree, you plant a future, and it keeps on singing without you. Is me. Put it in the ground, let it keep our You don't send for me, you send for silence. Saw you on the news again, sleeves rolled up, hands full of trouble, boardroom smiles, polished shoes, talking big like it's all under control. But you built it out, shortcuts, zip ties and cover your ass. Now the hallway's full of smoke alarms and nobody knows who to ask. So you blame the weather, blame the kids, blame the neighbor's fence, blame the way the world keeps moving when you're standing still, tense. And you call it unexpected when it's something you designed. And I come in uninvited with the wire cutters, no parade, no praise, no printed names on banners. I don't kick the door for fun, I kick it when it's jammed. You tied your life into a knot with your own hands. I loosened up the noose you swore was just a necklace. I take the heat, you keep the credit. I can handle it, yeah. I'm the one you talk about in angry tones. I fix the mess, then I go home alone. You call me problem, call me threat, call me loud like it's a crime. I'm the text you didn't answer, I'm the bill you left behind. I'm the friend that says no, listen when you're drunk, I'm being right. I'm the rookie in the back row with a pocket full of strike. When your plans start eating people, when your jokes turn into law, when your small decision spreads out and it fills a whole block. You want a clean confession without the part where you're to blame. So I come in uninvited with the wire cutters, no parade. Uninvited with the wire cutters, no parade, no praise, no printed names on banners. I don't kick the door for fun, I kick honest, I take the heat, you keep the credit. I can handle it, yeah. I'm the one you talk about in angry tones. I fix the mess, then I go home alone. You don't think the fire escape, you don't think the spare key, you don't think the one who says stop when everybody else says let it be. I'm not here to be your villain or your mascot on a shirt. I'm here because the quiet costs too much and somebody's gotta work. If I'm a bomb thrower, fine, watch what happens when it breaks. The walls you swore would keep you safe were built to keep you safe from change. I learned to read your contracts, learned your language, learned your tells, learned how for the greater good can sound like go to hell. So I bring a pair of cutters and a flashlight in my sleeve, not to burn it all to ground, just to make the future breathe. Yeah, I come in uninvited with the wire cutters. No parade, no praise, no printing names on banners. I don't kick the door for fun, I kick it when it's jammed. You tied your life into a knot with your own hands. I loosen up the noose you swore was just a necklace. I take the heat, you keep the credit. I can handle it, say my name like it's a warning, say it like it's wrong. I fix the mess, then I'm gone. You never thank me, that's okay. Just stop tying knots you won't untie. You wrote your name in the air above the sink, off key and brave, like you didn't care who heard. You made the cheap lock sound like it could swing, and every boring Tuesday learned a new word. I laughed with you, you laughed at me, bare feet on cold tile, spinning slow like we had time to waste on harmony, like we were rich in nothing we could hold. Now I catch myself still turning down the TV, like your voice is about to walk in. I can't play you back, but I keep the shape of it, a little broken hook that still fits. If I stay quiet, it gets louder in my chest. Funny how a room can sing its best when there's nobody left. Later on you learn the softer kind of song, the one you only do when the street lights blink. We rode the last train home, headphones split in one, your shoulder on my sleeve, your breath smelling like mint. You'd point at windows, say, look, silver trees, from some porch lamp hidden winter branches. And I believed you, yeah, I wanted to believe the world was made for our small chances. Now the city does that thing it always did, keeps moving like it never knew us. I can't play you back, but I keep the shape of it, a little broken hook that still fits. If I stay quiet, it gets louder in my chest. Funny how sing its best. When there's nobody left. I heard you once in the grocery store, in a stranger's laugh that hit the same note. I turned around, just carts, just floors, just people counting coins and oats. So I started saving what I can, a voicemail I won't delete, a sweater with your cologne trapped in the thread, a rhythm in my teeth. And when I'm starving for it, I listen like it's food, to the radiator clicking, to my pulse keeping rude time. I can't play you back, but I keep the shape of it, a little broken hook that still fits. If I stay quiet, it gets louder in my chest. Funny how a room can sing its best when there's nobody left. I keep the shape of it. I met you where the coastline frays, where the tide writes names and disappear in ink. Two runaways in borrowed age, laughing like we had nothing left to lose but sleep. Your hands were cold from chapel stone, mine from hauling nets and holding back the years. We made a home out of a moment and swore the sea could never interfere. But the sky keeps receipts, and it cashes them in without a warning. They said love like that bends the weather, so the wind came dressed as a hymn, and the water took your breath like a jealous minister. I still taste your name and the salt on my lips. If the moon pulls the ocean, it pulls me to the place where they sealed you in. I lie down listening for your pulse in the breakers, married to what I can't bring back again. Your family spoke in silver vows, pressed white flowers into my shaking palms. They shut you in a room of earth like grief is something you can lock and calm. But I kept the ribbon from your hair and the last small laugh you couldn't quite contain. Now every goal becomes a messenger, every bell a bruise that spells your name. And the choir up high never learned how to forgive us. They said love like that bends the water, so the wind came dressed as a hymn, and the water took your breath like a jealous minister. I still taste your name, the salt on my lips. If the moon pours the ocean, it pulls me to the place where they sealed you in. I lie down listening for your pulse in the breakers, married to what I can't bring back again. Let the seraphim keep their perfect rules, let them keep their spotless glory. Defend me as an halo, I don't want heaven anymore, because I've seen saints with empty eyes, and I felt the sea's cold mouth, and nothing has the power to turn my vow into a doubt. Sometimes I think I hear you sing through twisted pipes and storm-run wood. A lullaby for the living who never learned to live like they should. So I walk the edge at low tide, counting shells like rosary beads. And when the water climbs the sand, I let it take whatever part of me it needs. They said love like that bends the weather, so the wind came just as a hymn, and the water took your breath like a jealous minister. I still taste your name in salt on my lips. It's the moon calls the ocean, it pulls me to the place where they sealed you in. I lie now listening for your pulse in the breakers, my darling, my you and my unending. And the sea's rough cradle I stay till the song forgets my name. Breathe it, I keep still like a hell breath. Breathe out like the ground is listening. The ones I buried move in my ribcage, not ghosts, just weight and weather. Some mornings the whole room thickens and time drags its belly over brick. A small blue nude inches along the patio, and the old cat can't be bothered. Even hunger has its limits. Then the yard splits open in my head, roots lifting like a hand to trip me. I don't fall all at once, I just start walking careful. Look, I'm trying to keep what I can't hold. Fire in the blood and fear of it, sickness in the news and fear of it, death on the tongue and fear of it. I name it, I pace it, like naming makes it smaller. Look, I'm here, I'm still here, learning how to stand inside a day. I drive past the industrial lot by the river, abandoned freight cars on rusted rails, doors thrown wide like someone left in a hurry. I slow down at the crossing and stare through the empty frames to fields cut short, bristled and pale, like a man who shaved too fast. And outposts up on a fence line while the afternoon tilts toward quitting. The creek keeps going without asking. A spotted horse shifts its weight, flies orbiting its patience. And I'm scared, not of losing them all at once, but of one day not noticing. If I could do one thing right, just one ordinary thing, fill the hour without bruising them, without reaching for the exit. Look, I'm trying to keep what I can't hold. Fire in the blood and fear of it, sickness in the news and fear of it, death on the tongue and fear of it. I name it, I pace it, like naming makes it smaller. Look, I'm here, I'm still here, learning how to stand inside a day. I want the world the way it is, when nobody's performing. Kitchen light on a dirty mug, a key turning slow in a lock. My own hands clumsy and honest, not knowing the rules of this place I walked into without directions. Somewhere there's something so clean it hurts. I chase it and trip over my feet. Maybe it isn't meant to be caught. Maybe it's meant to pull me forward. One careful step, one breath, one more. Look, I'm trying to keep what I can't hold. Fire in the blood and fear of it. Sickness in the news and fear of it. Death on the tongue and fear of it. But love is in the small things. Stubborn, the creek, the fence post, the open doors. Look, I'm here, I'm still here, learning how to stand inside a day. Breathe in, don't rush me. Breathe out, I'm still learning. I set a table for a place that's gone. Still I pull up a chair. I'm eating cereal in a burned out kitchen, like my hands didn't learn what after means. The spoon's a soft band piece of history, dragging its teeth around a melted ring. No smoke in the air, no sirens anywhere, just quiet doing what quiet does. A bright morning with nothing to sing about, and me pretending I'm not alone. Where'd you all go? My brother with the scraped up knees, my sister with her hair still wet, mother calling from the porch, my father looking for his keys. I keep listening for a door that isn't there. I'm back at the morning table, where the floor remembers my feet. Bare souls on charred boards, trying to feel something that won't stay. If this is mercy, it's a strange kind. It doesn't ask me to forgive, it just lets me sit here smiling and clothes that burned off years ago. Like happiness can be a glitch in the footage of a house that quit existing. The sink is a ghost of a sink. Dishes stack like they're waiting their turn. The stove is still wearing its kettle, black, impatient, ordinary. A tin cup, a warped little mirror, every small thing sharp as a thumbtack. Outside, the lake holds its blue together, and the tree line stands up and watches. In the east, a thick cloud lifts, slow as bread rising in a bowl. I can see the swirl in the oilcloth, the flaws in the window glass, those bright blinks when the sun hits wrong. But I can't see my own arms, like I'm made of a thought someone forgot to finish. I'm back at the morning table, where the floor remembers my feet. Bare souls on charred boards, trying to feel something that won't stay. If this is mercy, it's a strange kind. It doesn't ask me to forgive, it just lets me sit here smiling in clothes that burned off years ago. Like happiness can be a glitch in the footage of a house that quit existing. Shore and didn't look back. Maybe you're only a rumor, my body tells itself to live. I don't know if I'm spared or trapped, if I'm blessed or just delayed. But the bowl keeps its circle, the spoon keeps its scrape, and I keep showing up to a morning that doesn't back at the morning table, alone and weirdly okay. Thin green shorts, yellow t-shirt, and a laugh I can't explain. Call it radiant, call it nothing, call it memory misbehaving. I sit in the clean, bright quiet in a house that quit existing. Still eating breakfast like the world didn't end. I was half running down 7th, coat open, hair catching sleep. Streetlights blinking like bad reception, my shoes biting through the slush and grit. You said it's hail like it's nothing, but hail comes straight for your skull. So I tucked my head, laughed without meaning, kept moving because I said I would. Preacher on the corner, paper cup shaking, a bus sighs, a siren pulls a thread. Traffic stalling like it's stubborn, like the whole city forgot how to breathe. And I'm late and I'm stupid with wanting to show up clean and on time, like I could be a person who has it together if I just make it to you alive. And the headline hits the glass of the newsstand, black letters blunt as a bruise. Lana Turner has collapsed, and I don't even know her, but my throat closes anyway. Because if she can fall in the middle of everything, what chance do the rest of us have? I'm standing in wet wool, reading disaster like it's a message meant for me. Please get up, we need someone to prove you can. There's no snow where the palms lean over driveways, no dirty puddles under a studio gate. Somewhere they're pouring drinks in clean rooms, making jokes that land exactly right. And here my mascara's a small kind of ruin in a city that loves a scene. I've been at parties where I said the wrong thing and laughed too loud and stayed too late. I've danced on somebody's kitchen tile like it was a stage I deserved. I've kissed strangers for the story, woke up with glitter in my shirt. I've acted perfectly disgraceful, like it's a sport, like it's a job. But I never actually collapsed, I always held on, I always got up. So why does your name in a box of ink make my hands shake? On the train, Lana Turner has collapsed, and I don't even know her, but my throat closes anyway. Because if she can fall in the middle of everything, what chance do the rest of us have? I'm standing in wet wool, reading disaster like it's a message meant for me. Lana, get up, please get up, we need someone to prove you can. Maybe it's not about Hollywood, maybe it's the way we keep performing, smiling through weather that hurts, pretending it's just a little bit. Maybe I'm scared of the moment my legs decide they're done and the world keeps moving past me. Unpolished shoes on green lights on luck, I imagine you under some clean warm sky, waiting, checking your phone. I imagine me arriving, soaked and shaking, trying to make a joke out of my fear. If you take my face in your hands, I might finally feel the ground, or I might go say be louder than me. Lana Turner has collapsed. Say it again, it sounds like thunder, not in the clouds, but in the chest, like a warning and a prayer in one breath. So I'm asking it plain, I'm asking it sober. Lana, get up, and if you can, teach the rest of us how to stand back up. Rain turn into snow on my eyelashes. Traffic crawling like a tired animal. I keep your name in my mouth like medicine, and walk and walk and walk. Salt on my tongue, names on a list, hands on my shoulders, I can't resist. I was a daughter of warm dust roads, palm leaf shade and old drum coats. Then iron water, a measured prayer, a language that didn't know I was there. They called it mercy, said I was found, like a lost thing pulled from the ground. I learned new words for clean and saved, while my first name stayed unbraved. In the quiet I held two stories, one in my blood, one in their book. And both kept asking me to listen, both kept asking me to look. Don't mistake my silence for agreeing. Don't confuse your hymn with my release. If your God is love, then let it show up in the way you let me breathe in peace. Say I'm human when you say believer. Say my worth without your proof. If heaven's real, it's wide enough to make a table for the truth. Sunday lace and a borrowed face, smiles that freeze in a small bright place. I hear them joke in a softer tone, like my skin is a mark on stone. Born wrong, they say, stained from the start, then asked me to sing from an obedient part. But I've met fireflies over river reeds, and I've watched mothers plant small seeds. So tell me why your careful hands build cages out of holy plans. I read the lines they underline, I hear what they won't say out loud, and I still lift my voice like water, even when the room is proud. Don't mistake my silence for agreeing. Don't confuse your hymn with my release. If your God is love, then let it show up in the way you let me breathe in peace. Say I'm human isn't sacred, just a stage. Salt fades, but I remain. Pulling out salt on my ankles, and a new way learning my name. I read the water like a warning label, like it can spell out what I can't say. There's a sting that keeps its distance and still finds skin anyway. The tide is calm, the shore looks harmless, but I know how pain can travel. My hands hover over my belly like I'm bracing for bad news. He's already past where my feet can touch, a pale shape moving easy. He doesn't wait the 30 minutes, he just laughs and becomes sea. I could be a whale shark, slow and wide, taking in the world, model with new constellations from the life I'm trying to learn to hold. Mouth open like a question, like how did I get this full? I float here big and quiet, while he turns his back, stroking to a rule. They call it quickening, like it's a small thing, like a switch, but it's more like someone knocking from the inside of my ribs. If I walk too far out, will he stop kicking? Will he listen to the cold pressure of the ocean and decide to stay still? Kelp drifts around my legs like long hair in the bathtub, and I think about all the ways a body can love and still mess up. I could be a whale shark, slow and wide, taking in the world, model with new constellations from the life I'm trying to learn to hold. Mouth open like a question, like how did I get this full? I float here big and quiet, counting my breaths like they're fuel. Later in the room I turn into a flute fish, flat on the sheets, swaying without trying. The fan clicks, the curtains breathe, and my eye won't quit, it's watching. And he comes in smelling like garlic, sun-browned shoulders, seawater grin, talking about how far he went, like distance is something you win. He says he's practicing, like fatherhood is lung capacity, like it's just learning the timing of when to surface, when to go deep. I remember a story, a poet who buried his pet fly, laid out a feast like it mattered, like grief can be that precise. And I think tenderness is everywhere, even in the smallest funeral, even in the way the air hums when the whole world is sleeping. I could be a whale shark, soft-eyed, stubborn, built to endure, taking in what I'm given and letting it pass through, letting it nourish. If the sea keeps its secrets, I'll keep mine too. But I'll stand at the edge of the water and still make room for you. Pulling out salt on my ankles, and the tide doing what tides do. He waves once near the horizon, and I wave back, feeling too. face away and fortune passes by. I sit alone with every doubt I can't outrun inside. I hear my prayers fall to the floor like echoes with no sound. I look at who I'm supposed to be and feel so far from now.
I measure myself against their lives, their grace, their open hands. I want their courage, want their ease. Don't understand who I am. What once was joy feels thin and small when shame is speaking loud. I almost disappear in everything I'm not.
But in that quiet breaking space, your name comes softly through. And when I remember you, something in me lifts.
So like a bird learning how to breathe
Above the heaviness,
your love reminds my heart
what riches really mean.
I wouldn't trade this fragile life.
Not even to be queen.
Yeah, stepping through the shadows, trying to find a light. Lost inside the echoes on a cold and endless night. Comparing our reflections to the ones who got it made. But gold is just a metal that will eventually fade. I see you fighting demons that nobody else can see. You think you're falling down, but you're a masterpiece to me. They got the crowns and thrones, but they don't got the soul. We walk the border together, making each other whole.
The ground I stood on felt so cold, like winter in my veins. But one thought of your tenderness and I rise again. It doesn't change the world outside, but changes how I stand. I'm no longer begging heaven to make me someone else.
'Cause when I remember you, the sky comes back to me. I rise above the voice that says I'm less than I should be.
Your love is more than enough.
More than I ever
I
dreamed.
wouldn't trade this broken road.
Not even for their crowns.
Let them keep their golden glory. Let them shine where I can't see. I've something they can't measure. You believe in me.
Let them keep the glory, let them hold the fame. I'll be your echo when you're caught inside the rain. No need for validation from a world that's so detached. This bond is something that they can never match. Voidwalker stepping in, wiping away the tears,
Turning up the volume.
drowning out your
And when the night returns again, I know what still is true. No matter how the world may turn,
I'm rich.
when I remember you. I found you in a quiet room where the guards don't look up and the air tastes like old coins and clean floors. You don't move, you don't blink, but I swear you're busy keeping storms behind your ribs. I step closer than I should, like I'm trying on a life. Press my palm to the cold divide, and your gaze does that thing, pulls me forward like gravity with good manners. Your lashes, long brown grasses, I wanna get lost in them, small enough to crawl through without breaking a single blade. Let me slip past the glass, let me fall where you're looking, into those green-brown pools you keep so still. If I go under, don't rescue me, just hold that half smile steady while I sink down, 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 until my name isn't real. I imagine the water there is warm, but it's probably cold, the kind that makes you forget your own hands. I'd swim through it without a sound, like a thought you never say out loud, like smoke from a match you already shook out. And if I'm only something small, a bright air pocket, a quick mistake of surface, then let me be that, let me break and be done. Or maybe I'm a ring in the water, running wider, wider, till it hits the edge of you and quits. Let me slip past the glass, let me fall where you're looking, into those green-brown pools you keep so still. If I go under, don't rescue me, just hold that half smile steady while I sink down, 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 until my name isn't real. Would I be anything more than a bubble turn into nothing? Would I leave any proof besides a slow widening circle that stops at the frame? And later when the room empties out, would my bones be the only pale thing, rocking back and forth where your silence keeps its death? Still, let me slip past the glass, let me fall where you're looking, into those green-brown pools you keep so still. If I go under, don't rescue me, just hold that half smile steady while I sink down, 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 and the world goes thin. I was running late again, coffee on my sleeve, head down on the sidewalk trying not to breathe. And the rain quit arguing with the afternoon, and the whole street looked up like it remembered how a small kid pressed his face against the bus stop glass, pointing like it mattered, like the world could last. I followed his finger and there it was, 7 quiet colors holding up the town, and I felt it in my ribs, the old familiar jolt, like my chest forgot its job and turned to summer for a moment. Somewhere in me, the kid still knows how to stop the spinning and just stand close. If it finds me now, it can find me when I'm worn. Let it meet me at the end, the way it met me when I was born. Keep my days stitched one to the next by simple things I can't explain. If I ever lose my way, pull me back again with a rainbow after rain. Called my mother on the walk back home. She said I saw it too, like it wasn't my own. We laughed about the years that went fast and strange. How you blink and you're the one giving out advice. On my counter there's a photo from a 2nd grade play. Cardboard crown, missing tooth, I still know that face. Sometimes she looks at me when I lie awake, like don't make it harder than it is, just be alive. And I felt it in my ribs, that stubborn little spark. Not magic, not a miracle, just proof I'm not too far gone. Somewhere in me, the kid still knows how to stop the spinning and just stand close. If it finds me now, it can find me when I'm worn. Let it meet me at the end, the way it met me when I was born. Keep my days stitched one to the next by simple things I can't explain. If I ever lose my way, pull me back again with a rainbow after rain. When I'm older and my hands forget their strength, when names slip out like keys through a crack in the sink, stay with me. Not as a sermon, not as a rule, just the clean, honest habit of being moved. Let the child I was take my face in her hand, say look up and mean it. Somewhere in me, the kid still knows how to stop the spinning and just stand close. So be it when I'm older, so be it if I'm gone. Let wonder be the thread that I'm hanging on. Keep my days stitched one to the next by simple things I can't explain. If I ever lose my way, pull me back again with a rainbow after rain. After rain. After rain. You came in like you knew the place. No coat, no friends, just shaking faith. Street rain still in your hair, like melted gold caught in the air. You dropped down hard on cold stone, said, don't let me go home alone. And time kept moving like a train while you kept saying my name. You asked me for a clean slate, like I had one to give. I watched your mouth form please again and forgot how to I can't sign off on your forgiveness with my hands tied to my skin. You think I'm crying for your suffering, but it's what I'm letting in. So if you're waiting for a holy word, I'm not the one who can. I'm just a broken man in a quiet room, trying not to understand. You held my wrist like something small, like if you squeezed I wouldn't fall. Your fingers pale, your palms so warm, a paper bird in a storm. You said tell God I'm trying now, tell him I can't breathe somehow. Your voice was smoke, your knees were red, and every second fled. You looked up like I was the door between you and the end. But I was only standing there, wanting what I should want again. I can't sign off on your forgiveness with my hands tied to my skin. You think I'm crying for your suffering, but it's what I'm letting in. So if you're waiting for a holy word, I'm not the one who can. I'm just a broken man in a quiet room, trying not to understand. There's a cross on the wall, cheap wood, and the paint is starting to peel. There's a hymn in the air, half remembered, and none of it feels real. You leaned in close like a secret, like mercy was something you could take. And I hated myself for the way I stayed, for the way my resolve could break. You whispered, say it, say I'm safe, say my body won't be my grave. I saw the rise of your chest so wide, like bone under borrowed light. And my mouth went dry, my prayer fell through. I couldn't reach past wanting you. Outside the bells kept keeping time while I committed my crime. I can't sign off on your forgiveness, 'cause I'm not clean inside. You think I'm crying for your hurting, but I'm crying 'cause I lied. If you're waiting for a holy word, I'm not the one who can. I'm just a broken man in a quiet room, with your hand in my hand. Get up, get up, I can't feel I can't. If they want their payment, they can wait their turn. I got a list of names and mine is first to learn. Second to don't judge me, I remember thin. Rent day on the calendar, payday never in. I've worn the same shoes through a whole damn year, still found a way to move when the kick drum hit my ear. Hands up in the living room, cheap hands spinning fast, dancing with the bass line like it's gonna make it last. I don't know who's honest when they talk that talk. Everybody's selling something at the end of a block. On my tongue, every verse turns into a bluff, but I sing it like it's oxygen when I don't have enough. So I pay me first, I pay me twice. I buy the soft roll, I buy the small nice. Let the wealth wealthy clutch their comfort like it's law. I'm out here choosing tenderness I never saw. And I sway under kitchen lights, making something holy out of borrowed nights. If the bill collectors call, tell them I'm alive. Tell them I'm learning how to thrive. Generic or the good stuff, compromise on compromise. Skip the cheap paper like I'm making a stand, like my body isn't charity, like it's my own land. They act like softness is a private, gated thing, like comfort comes with last names and a diamond ring. But I'm tired of the lesson that my back should bend, so I buy the better roll and let the shame suspend. I was born overdue, born owing somebody, born with a number stamped on my whole damn body. Ma says don't talk back, so I swallowed it down. Now the silence in my throat is the loudest sound. A car rolls by playing an old cut, the kind that makes a poor kid feel rich for a minute. And he says, open up my mouth in sunlight. I mouth it too like a prayer I can borrow. But when I open up my mouth, it's not sunlight. It's the aftertaste of late fees. It's the click of the lock. It's my stomach doing push-ups. Still, I sing. So I pay me first, I pay me twice. I buy the soft roll, I buy the small nice. Let the wealthy clutch their comfort like it's law. I'm out here choosing tenderness I never saw. And I sway under kitchen lights, making something holy out of borrowed nights. If the bill collectors call, tell them I'm alive. Tell them I'm learning how to thrive. Pay me first. I'm alive. Crickets on the payroll, moths in the balcony. I wasn't invited, but I knew the back way in. I pulled up quiet to the garden courthouse. Jury of fireflies, all blink, no mouse. Lady Mab in a berry-stained smile, like she shops small shops and stays a while. Oberon posted up, daisy crown flecks, gold in the petals, dirt on the hems. They're spinning between the beans and the rows, where the good stuff grows and nobody knows. I stay low under marigolds, holding my breath, 'cause I've seen what happens to when nobody's mess. So I stirred up trouble in a paper cup, fairy dust, cheap gin, wake the world up. Sober men talk like a parking lot. I wanted laughter that forgot the clock. They called it due, they called it holy, till sunrise hit and it got real lonely. Now I'm banned from the garden, can't come back for sport. They stamp my name, puck out of court. Chloe and May in their green room giggles, trading little little secrets and shoulder wiggles. A beetle played bass on a bottle cap. Someone's auntie spider taught a two-step clap. I was the bartender with dirt on my shoes, serving out courage like I had it to lose. I saw the nobles loosen up their spines like working folks do on a Friday night. Yeah, I know that spell make the heavy feel small, but it always costs you when the morning calls. So I stirred up trouble in a paper cup, fairy dust, cheap gin, wake the world up. Sober men talk like a parking lot. I wanted laughter that forgot the clock. They called it due, they called it holy, till sunrise hit and it got real lonely. Now I'm banned from the garden, can't come back for sport. They stamped my name, Puck, out of court. At first the faces hit the dirt like coats on chairs, crowns tipped over, daisies everywhere. Oberon wrote it in a leaf-pressed decree: go 100 leagues, don't bring that mess to me. I laughed too loud, then it stuck in my throat, 'cause exile is funny till you're on the road. I don't miss the rules, I miss the roar. Tell me, where's the party when you lock the door? Now I'm riding buses past manicured lawns, watching people scroll through their little yawn. Everybody's tired in a clean lit room, all grind, no groove, all suit, no bloom. I got a pinch of dust in an old tin case, just enough to put a smirk on a stone face. But I don't pour it out like I used to do, I'm learning what a little joy can do. Still I stirred up trouble in a paper cup, fairy dust, cheap gin, wake the world up. Sober men talk like a parking lot. I wanted laughter that forgot the clock. They called it due, they called it holy, till sunrise hit and it got real lonely. If you see their garden with a daisy court, tell them I'm outside like, let me back for sport. Crickets got paid, moths took their bows, and me, I'm headed where the wild things grow. October on the back of my tongue, dry leaves in my hair. He laid the pumpkin on the workbench like it owed him a good laugh. Radio low, sleeves rolled up, a little kid with a man's hands. His blade went in soft as butter, round the lid slow and neat. Then he pinned 2 staring buttonholes and counted out 13 teeth. He said, come closer, don't be shy, like trouble's something you can hold. And I leaned in, breathing cinnamon and motor oil and cold. We were laughing in the doorway till the laughter didn't fit. When he set that crooked pipe in place and the pumpkin wore his grin, then the room got small around us, like a cold you can't get out. Tell me when the shade comes down, who's the one they're laughing about? He pulled the cord on the window shade like a curtain at a show. The last strip of afternoon cut thin, then let go. He struck a match, one clean flare, and the wick took with a sigh. Now the face on the bench was moving like it learned to look alive. And the tool shed started changing. Every rake became a spine, every nail a little reason to stay quiet, to stay kind. We were laughing in the doorway till the laughter didn't fit. When he set that crooked pipe in place and the pumpkin wore his grin, then the room got small around us, like a coat you can't get out. Tell me when the shade comes down, who's the one they're laughing about? On the wall his face went dancing over hammers, over hooks, and my name turned into breathing in the gaps between the boards. I reached for where the handle should be, where it always used to be. But the door was just a story that the house told back to me. He didn't touch me, didn't have to, just stood there proud and still, like he taught a dead thing manners, like he taught the air to chill. Outside kids ran past the driveway, paper ghosts and plastic fangs inside. 13 crooked teeth held on and held on and held. We were laughing in the doorway, now I'm counting every crack. When you give a thing a face to wear, sometimes it stares you back, and the candle keeps on working even after it burns out. So if you hear me asking where's the door, I'm not joking now. October on the back of my tongue. Don't tell me to come closer. 4 seats, 1 empty. Hold your breath, hold your breath. I had 4 tickets left in my palm, like a dare I didn't say out loud. You slid into the window seat, backpack too big, hair still damp. Born into weather, that's what I tell myself. First breath taken where the street signs rust. I used to count your ribs at bedtime to make sure the water wasn't winning. You said, Mama, let me go, like you'd rehearsed it in the mirror. And every smart kid learns it early. If you want grown, you unhook your fingers. Up and up and up you go, fasten the strap and act like you don't. I watch you ride what raised us, like it's just wine, like it's just road. And I'm stuck asking the air, you let your girl what? You let your girl what? But I did, so you do. Yeah, I did, so you do. Your laugh is thin but steady now, a small bell in a hard month. You text me photos of cheap groceries and sunsets from a parking lot. You don't remember the roofs at dawn or the way the radios went quiet, but your body kept the story anyway. In the knee-deep flinch, in the flared eyes, some names stay heavy in the mouth. I keep them folded with the receipts. Katrina was a woman I knew, she came by when you were still teething. Up and up you go, fasten the strap and act like you don't. I watch you ride what raised us, like it's just wine, like it's just road. And I'm stuck asking the hum, memorials, church steps, white dresses, hands on your head, water on your tongue. You walked away from the worst of it. Still, sometimes you turn your face like you can hear rain in a clear room, like you're listening for a gate giving you due. And you do, and you do, you do. You make my river an ocean. You do, you do. Up and up you go, past my word, past my throat. I watch you ride what raised us, and I learn to let it be hope. If the storm comes back talking, I'll answer low and true. So you do, I did, so you do. 4 tickets left, 1 empty seat. Your hand in mine a second longer than the door and the wind, and you do. 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 If you're gonna keep a place, make it somewhere the air knows your name. He left it simple in the paperwork drawer, under spare keys and a bent-up lure. Don't do a service in some rented room. Take me where the boards hum low. End of the pier, past the snack bar sign, past the old coin scopes that never work right, where we used to kill hours like it was our job. Hands smelling like bait and cheap coffee. We'd sit on paint buckets, sun bleach white, talk big, then go quiet when the line went tight. Some days the wind threw water like a joke, so his cuffs stayed soaked and salty. He'd laugh it off, shake sand from his jeans, say that's the ocean taking tips, and those gulls on the railing round his punctuation, full of sky. Now he walks it alone at the edge of the day, phone in his pocket, no music playing, just the same boards under the same boots, like he's checking on something he built. He's not asking for forever, he's picking a corner of the world, a place that doesn't need explaining, where the water keeps its word. And when he turns back from the guardrail, I can see it from a block away, that small happy nod, like yeah, this is the one. Yeah, this is the one. I picture us there when the time finally comes, paper cup of ashes, hands shaking from the lungs. Somebody will crack the wrong kind of joke, somebody will stare too long at their shoes, and I'll remember how he chose it like a buy-in, like signing his name on a future he could trust. Not dramatic, not begging, just a man making peace with a view. We'll wait for a break in the wind, for the gulls to stop their arguing, then let him go like a good cast out past the last clean line. He's not asking for forever, he's picking a corner of the world, a place that doesn't need explaining, where the water keeps its word. And when we turn back from the guardrail, I'll do it too without a sound, that small happy nod, like yeah, this is the one. Yeah, this is the one. Funny how a man can love a strip of wood and rust more than any photo album ever does. The sea doesn't clap, doesn't promise, doesn't judge, it just takes what you give it. and keeps moving. We're not asking for forever, just a corner of the world, a place that doesn't need explaining, where the water keeps its word. And when we turn back from the guardrail, salt on our lips, sun going down, that small happy nod like yeah, this is the one. This is the one. End of the pier, bucket seats, good view. I used to think being good was staying calm, keeping my hands clean, keeping receipts. I learned it first in small disappearances, the key that never turned up, a number that stopped replying, a Sunday that fell through. Plans went thin in an instant, like salt in takeout soup, when you add water just to make it last. I kept a box of careful things, old notes, spare change, a photo booth strip where we looked invincible. Then the box got lighter without asking permission, and the room showed me how wide a day can feel when nobody's waiting. There's a stretch of road between what you lose and what you learn to give. It's long, it doesn't have street lights, and that's where kindness shows up. Not like a lesson, not like a slogan on a wall. It's the only thing that still makes sense. When the future won't hold still, kindness ties my shoes, pushes me out the door, makes me look at bread like it's a miracle I didn't earn. I rode a bus past farmland and outlet malls, headphones dead, seatbelt twisted, watching strangers chew on chicken from a paper tray. I swore the ride would never end. Same gray sky, same tired face, the same window glare. Then on the shoulder, a man in a white poncho still has a dropped coat. No soundtrack, no warning, just the whole world doing what it does while someone stops being here. I thought that could be me, that could be you, somebody with a list, a cheap coffee, a pocket full of tomorrows. And that's where kindness shows up. Not like a lesson, not like a slogan on a wall. It's the only thing that still makes sense. When the future won't hold still, kindness ties my shoes, pushes me out the door, makes me look at bread like it's a miracle I didn't earn. Sorrow moved in like a roommate and never paid rent. I woke up with it already talking, so I answered. I said, tell me your real name. It showed me a thread running through strangers, the woman at the pharmacy counting coins twice, It's the kid on the curb pretending he isn't scared. The old man in line holding a card he can't read. I followed that thread until my voice stopped shaking, until I could say, we're all carrying something we don't show. And unkindness raises its head in the middle of the crowd, not loud, not holy, just steady like, hey, it's me. You've been looking for me. So I leave an extra chair, let the anger cool. I text first, I hold the door, I learn your name, and kindness comes with me everywhere. Not as a halo, just as a habit. Close as breathing, close as a friend. If you don't know what it is yet, stay. It'll find you right after what you lose. I learned my name in other people's mouths, like it was borrowed, like it had to be allowed. I kept my face angled toward the doorway, waiting for his keys, waiting for the hallway. I told myself if I stay looking now, I won't have to deal with what's in my chest. But love makes a camera of your attention. It shoots whatever moves, it won't rest. Every bus stop stranger, every dog on a leash, every song from a car with the windows cracked. My eyes said yes to everything, and I didn't know how to take it back. I said I became myself, like it happened one time, like a switch in the kitchen, like a clean straight line. But I was already here, under every outfit, under every I'm fine, under every bit. Then I met a mirror in a rented room. He wasn't in it, and I took up all the space I'd given away to him. We used to split one toothbrush cup, his laugh in the sink while the water ran. I practiced being easy to hold, like that was the job of a woman, like that was the plan. I studied his face for weather reports, for signs I could call, for what to do. And I missed whole days of my own life, trying to be someone he could move through. But my gaze is a hungry kind of animal. It learns the root and it pulls at the chain. It loved the salt ring on my coffee mug. It loved the bruise on my thigh from the train. I said I became myself, like it happened one time, like a switch in the kitchen, like a clean straight line. But I was already here, under every outfit, under every I'm fine, under every bit. Then I met a mirror in a rented room. He wasn't in it, and I took up all the space I'd given away to him. No, there's no single person called myself, just a stack of small choices, a slow return, a hand on my own shoulder in the dark, an old day cooling down. And I kept thinking I'd find him in the glass, like I said I became myself, and the words sounded strange. Not a victory speech, just a quiet change. I'm not a ghost in somebody else's story, not a corner you can leave in a hurry. There's a mirror in apartment 3B. He isn't in it, and she is everywhere. Everywhere. I'm here. I swear I heard it again. A ship out there calling like it knows my name. A voice from the deck cut the salt air clean, like it had paperwork on me, like it had receipts. I was fruit left out, sweet turned sharp on the counter, a gold trinket dull from too many moves. It said, listen different. So I did, and a car, two crows talking over each other like they were both right. That new tongue whistled through my life, off key, no map, no lesson plan. I let it scream in the weeds behind the house. Let it go feral, now it comes back fast, small and straight as a dare. I've been stayed, don't come looking for me. Stay by a blank spot in my head, stay by a sudden body rule, stay by a mother bird with her mouth full, feeding me until I'm quiet. Is there a hunger as wide as mine? I keep taking it in, I keep taking it in. I hit my 30th spinner around the sun, and I want simple things that don't apologize. Sticky melon on my fingers, dirt under my nails, the flat of a spade pressed into my back like a hand saying, keep going. I wanna stop baiting the braid of duty, stop making promises that itch. I took too long to learn what the call was asking, too long pretending I couldn't hear. Now I'm counting what I owe, with my teeth clenched, with the window open. I've been stayed, don't come looking for me. Stay by a blank spot in my head, stay by a sudden body rule, stay by a mother bird with her mouth full, feeding me until I'm quiet. Is there a hunger as wide as mine? I keep taking it in, I keep taking it in. I can't make sound smart, for reasons that look like nothing from the street. I regret to inform you, yet formal like that I'm leaving. Not tonight, not in flames, just slipping my key under the mat of the life they kept assigning me. No more gears, no more little pills of should, no more calendars that bite. I've been stayed, but I'm not stuck. I'm learning the difference. Stay by a tender kind of amnesia, stay by the urgent truth of my own skin, stay by the mouth of the world saying, is there a hunger as wide as mine? Watch me turn it into vows, watch me turn it I kept the latch half open all winter, like I was waiting for a knock I wouldn't name. You show up smelling like thawed out sidewalks, with cold air caught in your hair like static flame. Kick off the weather at the welcome mat. You look like you ran here, like you couldn't slow down. And I laugh because I missed you that much. Even my house feels taller when you're around. How are the roads you traveled to get here? Did you leave the fields in one piece? Did you tell the river I'm still listening? Or did it just forget to speak? Dear March, come closer, sit by the heater. I've got 1,000 small things I can't text. I got your sign and the early birds arguing, like they knew you were next. And the maples, God, the maples blush like they'd been caught undressed. Dear March, stay longer than you promised. Let the whole town change its mind and dress. I try to paint the hills the way you left them, but every purple I own looked cheap, like drugstore makeup on a tired face. So I quit and let the blankness keep. You stole the best color without a warning, packed it up with your half-frozen rain. Now I'm holding jars of almost spring, and none of them look right in my hands. I should be mad, but it's useless when you show up out of breath. You always act like you don't know it, but you're the reason I unclench. Dear March, come closer, sit by the heater. I've got 1,000 small things I can't text. I got your sign and the early birds arguing, like they knew you were next. And the maples, God, the maples blush like they'd been caught undressed. Dear March, stay longer than you promised. Let the whole town change its mind and dress. Who's that? It's April on the landing, perfume and polished shoes. Tap tap like she owns the hallway, like she's got nothing to lose. Lock the door, don't make it easy. I won't be chased out of this. She disappears for months, then shows up when I'm finally learning how to live with this. Since you came in, everything shifts scale. Bills, headlines, old fights in my phone. Even the words I used to weaponize feel small in your coat, thrown over my chair like home. Blame tastes no sharper than praise now. They're both just noise in the sink. I've got you here, dripping on my floorboards, and that's the only thing I think. Dear March, come closer, sit by the heater. Let the window sweat and blur the street. If April calls, let her keep calling. I'm not ready to be needing the maples. Got the maples, still red face down to the bark. Dear March, if you have to leave, leave slowly. Teach my hands the shape of warm. Door chain, quiet. Kettle sings. Come in, come in. I lean on the fire escape, phone face down in my palm. Above the city, the sky keeps its distance. Cold and calm, those points of burn don't know my name, don't check if I'm okay. And honestly, that kind of blankness feels clean today. I've learned down here the hardest thing isn't being mad, it's when you're standing right beside me, acting like I'm just there, like love is a service I should quietly provide, while you keep your hands in your pockets and let it slide. So tell me, would it be mercy or punishment if you look back at me with the same extent? If you wanted me in a way I can't give, will you still call that something I should live? If we can't meet in the middle, I'll take the extra mile. I'll be the one who checks the locks, who stays a little while. If equal is a door that won't open, then let it be, let the more loving one be me. I used to think I was devoted to the distant things, to rooftop stars and stranger songs and other disappearings. But when I see them, I can't pretend I spend my whole day torn, missing one particular flicker, like it was ever sworn. And you're not a constellation, you're a person with a key. You can choose to turn toward me or let the silence speak. Still I keep setting out 2 cups like it's nothing to confess, like wanting isn't wanting if I never ask for less. I don't need fireworks, I don't need proof, just a little weight beside me under the same roof. But if your love is something you can't send, I'll stop waiting for it to bend. If we can't meet in the middle, I'll take the extra mile. I'll be the one who holds the thread, who doesn't make it vow. If equal is a door that won't open, then let it be, let the more loving one be me. And if one day the sky goes blank, no map, no spark, no sign, I'll learn that empty can be holy in its own hard kind. I'll stand there with my hands unclenched and let my eyes adjust, let the world be what it is. Not but a demand from us, it might take time, it might take time. If we can't meet in the middle, I'll take the extra mile, not as a bargain for your mercy, just my way to live a while. And when I finally let you go, I'll still believe love doesn't lose because it leaves. I'll still believe. Yeah, it's that hour again. Buzzers cough at the corner like they hate their own job. A delivery guy drags a dolly, metal talking to the curb. Up in 4B, the radiator knocks a coat into the wall. Everybody's waking up, but nobody says a word. I watch the window glass turn from black to cheap gray blue. See a line of work boots heading out like they've been trained. A woman in a puffer holds a coffee like a bruise. And I'm standing here with nothing but a name. The city learns to breathe by grinding its teeth, and I can't tell if I'm homesick or just tired. But I wanna be where the morning starts easy, where the air tastes like rain on cut grass, where the rooster don't care who's watching, just runs his mouth and wakes the past, where a horse stamps once, the yard answers back. How low, small creek over stone. Yeah, put me somewhere today, don't rush me. Put me on that island I call home. Same block, same milk crates, stacked like a little white brick. Same bodega light flickering like it might quit. A kid with newspapers hums a hook from last week's song. He's got the whole avenue and he keeps moving on. A couple arguing low in a language I can't place. A siren far away, doing circles in the air. And the sky finally splits, then red at the edge of it, like somebody lit a match behind the buildings over there. My mother used to say when the first bird calls, your trouble can wait outside. Here the first bird is a taxi and it never lets you slide. But I wanna be where the morning starts easy, where the air tastes like rain on cut grass, where the rooster don't care who's watching, just runs his mouth and wakes the past, where a horse stamps once, the yard answers back. How low, small creek over stone. Yeah, put me somewhere today, don't rush me. Put me on that island I call home. Not asking for a postcard life, not a perfect little scene, just a porch with one good chair and the kind of quiet that's mean, where hens make chaos in a fruit tree, goats complain like they get paid, where old Ned, stubborn as ever, says no to being afraid. Let the grass hold yesterday's dew, let the hill stream run loud and plain. Let my body remember it's allowed to move slow again. Tired cars, crazy cars, grinding past my door. Milk cart, cold stars, I can't do this no more. So I wanna be where the morning starts easy, where the air tastes like rain on cut grass, where the rooster don't care who's watching, just runs his mouth and wakes the past, where a horse stamps once, the yard answers back. How low, small creek over stone. Yeah, take this city off my shoulders. Just put me on that island I call home. That's the kind of dawn I mean. They sell little candy versions at the checkout line, glossy and perfect, something you can hold. Mine's just working overtime, a stubborn engine and a crooked box of bone. It doesn't blush, doesn't turn to sugar, doesn't fold when you stare, just keeps its shift like it's paid to be there. But at 3 a.m. it starts up again. A low knock through the mattress brings a plain repeating sentence that refuses to sing. I want, not in a pretty way. I want, like a bruise you can't explain. And I've tried to be clever, tried to make it behave, but there's no latch, no secret button, no spare key in the place where I shake. So if you're gonna take what I'm giving, take the whole of me. I come attached to it, and it comes attached to me. I practice the lines in the mirror, the calm voice, the casual laugh. I wrote you a message, deleted it, wrote it again in halves. I can't pin this feeling to fabric, can't wear it like proof. I can't lay it out on the table and say, look, this is the truth. All I've got is the sound it makes when I get close to your name. That dull insistence, that animal thing. I want, not in a pretty way. I want, like a bruise you can't explain. And I've tried to be clever, tried to make it behave, but there's no latch, no secret button, no spare key in the place where I shake. So if you're gonna take what I'm giving, take the whole of me. I come attached to it, and it comes attached to me. Maybe you were raised on tidy endings where feelings arrive with a bow. I'm giving you something heavy that can talk you into it now. It won't promise, won't apologize, won't soften to make you stay. It just keeps knocking, and I'm tired of standing in its way. Put your hand where it lives, feel how it never learns. No map, no manual, just the heat of the work it returns. I want, and I won't dress it up. I want, and I've had enough of tough. There's no key, no clean confession, no slogan to make it right. Only this body saying please, and a language of pulse and time. So if you're gonna take what I'm giving, take the whole of me. I come attached to it, and it comes attached to me. I come attached. Stay on. I'm here. You say you can't stop shaking. Bathroom tile cold on your legs. The locks turn like a promise you don't know how to keep. I've been there, listening to someone explain love like it's paperwork due later, like it lives in calendars, not in the blood right now. You told me almost kindly when I think ahead, I have to admit there's not future. And the way you said not made it feel like a switch. Truths him, false, saved, done. But life isn't a courtroom, it's a shoreline that keeps moving. Some days the water comes hot, some days it's dead. once watched a woman crawl up a riverbank after the current tried to keep her hands full of mud, nails split, still choosing air. And I met a kid born under concrete while sirens argue with the sky. First breath taken between borders, no one agreed to draw. My grandfather, forgetting my name, still remember the old names for time. The hour you wait, the hour you return, the hour you start again. I've seen a scorpion ride a piece of wood across flood water, not because it understood mercy, because it needed the other side. So don't let it sentence close around your throat. Not future isn't nothing, it's another kind of now. Hold on to the small stubborn seconds that refuse to lie down. If you can't believe in better, believe in getting through. Stay with me on this line, I'll be the ground until you do. Maybe faith is just a feeling that shows up when hope calls in sick. Or maybe it's the body saying I'm still here, I'm still here. I don't buy a world split clean into winners and lost causes. Everything I've loved lived in the in-between, the gray that keeps making morning. Love is not a contract, it's not a finish line, it's the crane standing still when winter takes the last of the day, choosing to stay visible anyway. So breathe like you mean it, even if you don't. Our future isn't nothing, it's another kind of now. Let the tide rise in your ribs, let it swell until it finds a way out. One day time will turn over and what's ahead will sit behind us. But love, like weather, like gravity, will still be. I'm here. Don't go. I came up through clay and old hymns, where the highway hums like a warning. I was born south of the North Line, but north of what they call the South. In a city built on slopes and shortcuts, where you learn to keep your balance. I watch morning hit the kudzu, watch it climb what folks abandoned. And the trains kept time with my breathing, like the ground still had a hand in it. Past the billboard promises, I put my palm to the yard and felt the small things moving. Ants, roots, and an old ache starting. Atlanta, wake up slow from your red dust and your gold talk, from the prayers in borrowed buildings and the bread lines down the block. Let the choir and the sirens hold one note in the same throat. I'm still here, I'm still listening to the city learning. My mother said, baby, keep your name clean, like clean could buy you safety. At school they taught us futures that never had our faces in them. So we made our own out back steps, out of porch light and good trouble, out of Sunday clothes and work boots, out of life pressure. They call us bold when we survive, call us wild when we won't bow. But I've been tender as a bruise, and I'm standing anyhow. Atlanta, wake up slow from your red dirt and your gold talk, from the deals made over dinner and the fences in the park. Let the choir and the sirens hold one note in the same throat. I'm still here, I'm still listening to the city, learning to grow. Between the rebirth and the after, between the headline and the home, there are wings above the avenue, heavy beaten, painted bold. I've tasted kindness like cold water and carelessness like lead. I've been counted out, then counted on by strangers in my head. And there's a question running through America like a fast car with no brakes. Who gets to be unafraid? Who gets to make mistakes? I don't have a perfect answer. I've got a voice and I've got breath, and a city on my shoulders that won't let me forget. Atlanta, wake up now. Hear the weeds in the vacant lot, hear the sea that's miles away, still pulling on what we've got. Let the gospel with no temple and the streetlights stay on hope. I'm still here, I'm still listening to the city, learning to grow. South of the North Line, north of the South.